Hey guys, I wanted to take a minute with you before I headed off to work. I wanted to discuss a little bit this situation in the state of Virginia concerning the Second Amendment. Now, this is a no-brainer from my perspective. There were two cases, recent cases, that actually delineated what the Second Amendment is and what it means. And those cases were District of Columbia versus Heller and McDonald versus Chicago. I'm sorry for hesitating. Um, but these two cases actually delineated what is and isn't your rights, our rights as citizens to keep and bear arms. And it's pretty straightforward. It's what it sounds like is what it is. So, anyway, having said that, both cases directly reference an old court case, settled law, from my way I understanding, not as a lawyer, but as a layman. Settled law. There was a case way back when, United States versus Cruikshank, and in that case, this is what the Supreme Court ruled. This is established law, ladies and gentlemen. If two or more persons shall band together to intimidate any citizen with intent to prevent or hinder his exercise of any right granted him by the Constitution, such persons shall be held guilty of a felony with fines of $5,000 per occurrence and or up to 10 years imprisonment per occurrence. And thereafter be ineligible to hold any office created by state or federal constitution. Ladies and gentlemen, the governor and the Virginia legislators are in violation of a felony that necessitates that they be removed from office by the law. Now, how does one make that happen? Yeah, you can go grab your guns and you can create a situation where there's unnecessary violence, and that's just going to hurt the cause of freedom. Or you can use the mechanism that the founding fathers gave us. You can go to the federal government, because civil rights are federal law. You can go to the federal government. You can file an injunction to stop the actions of pulling up your guns, taking your guns away from you, and you can sue each and every legislator involved, and the governor, and the vice governor, whatever they call that, for these felonies. And upon conviction, they are liable for hundreds of thousands of dollars and multiple decades of imprisonment. And the way you do that is you go to the federal government, you file a civil rights complaint against your legislature and your governor. This is a felony. It's not some kind of gray area. The Supreme Court has delineated what is and what is not the purpose and the meaning of the Second Amendment. So instead of starting to shoot people, go get a lawyer, find a lawyer who'll do it pro bono, and file a civil rights complaint with the Department of Justice, insisting that the Attorney General of the United States take special note. That's all I've got for today. Facebook post.